hello everybody. Welcome back to Best Life and Beyond. Back in Malibu.
Yay!
A little bit of a gloomier day. The sun is trying to come out, but you know.
This is winter season here. That means low tides,
Yeah.
lots of rocks, cool, not a lot of sun.
Colder water.
Very cold. So we thought today we would do a little bit of a Malibu update. We're going to just kind of hang out with you here like we would.
Yeah.
It's a little bit of a home is where the vlog is type style.
Speaking of tides, we have a low one today, a little later in the afternoon, so we're going to start off by heading into town. Maybe grab some coffee, something to eat, cruise around a little bit.
Yeah, give you a little update, what's going on.
Yeah, and then hit the beach for a little stroll at the low tide later, and, you know, take it as it goes. And like we were saying, yeah, a little bit gloomy. Like I said, the sun is trying, but I don't think it's going to win that battle today. We're going to be kind of stuck with this kind of winter vibe, which Katie loves it. I'm more of a sun person, but either way, we're at the beach. It's beautiful. Glad to be back in Malibu. Alright, we made our way over to Blue Bottle Coffee, one of our favorite spots in Malibu. Super organic, unbelievable flavors, very carefully crafted in this beautiful little area. Kind of almost a hangout with tables and view of the mountains, and just a nice little area to come hang out. Cheers.
Cheers to you. Now we got the winter blend pour over, and we just put a little bit of half and half in there. This coffee's so good. It's like you don't need sweetener, you don't need flavors, you need nothing else. It's just perfect coffee. It's got its own natural sweetness.
Yeah.
So yeah, we got the winter blend pour over, very delicious. When it's a hot day, I love the New Orleans style iced coffee. Oh yeah. Which is just a hint of sweetness. It's got a bit of it's got the chicory. But this is my favorite coffee. Sometimes you can find the beans at Target. Oh yeah. But listen, you can also order stuff online. So if you're curious, you can go to their website. It's not cheap, but it is so worth it. It's a little bit of a splurge for us, but it's a worthy splurge in my opinion. For good coffee, I'll pay. And Blue Bottle showed up not long before the world broke. I don't know. It was here for about a year prior. You think so? About a year? Maybe I would say less than a year. No, it was a year because I was working over in Malibu. And we were getting it a lot. We were, you know, coming over here all the time. And then obviously the world broke, and we didn't get back in there for a while. But you know. Oh, it's so good. Back. It's so good. And it's nice because it's chilly out. It's like, I want to say it's 65, 66. No, it's actually cooler than that, surprisingly. Stop. It said 61 when we left, and it wasn't going to get any warmer than that, if you can believe it. Yeah. I thought it was like 65. The sun's trying. It is desperately trying. Yeah, it starts to come out for a second, like right now. It's not going to win, though. No. Well, right now it's getting, we got a little nice blast right now, as you can see. So nice. It's so cozy. See, I love it when it's nice and cold. I love it. Yeah, she does. I prefer the heat, but hey, what are you gonna do? Oh, I love it. It's so nice. I'm happy anywhere I am. We were thinking about what to do for lunch, and we had this idea to try something new. So there's this place right across the street here. I can see it. It's called Howdy's. Howdy? I don't know what it is at all. Do you know what it is? Yeah, it is California Coastal / Latin. They're combining those kind of flavors. So you've got, you know, interesting, like some burritos, breakfast burritos, regular burritos, tacos, sushi, bowls. I was thinking of getting a bowl. I was looking at the menu. They have a pepperdine bowl that sounded intriguing. You can add any protein to it, and it's like, you know, rice, beans, cheese, pico de gallo. That sounds good. That type of thing. So it's on the healthier side of the spectrum over there. Yeah, it's not like a burger. Well, we treated ourselves and had burgers at Olo last night for old time's sake.
for Olo time's sake. They make a really good burger. It's a Wagyu beef burger, and man, that was good. And they have good salad. And we saw one of our old friends who has been there, working there for years. And yeah, it was just nice. It was like, you know, I had a glass of wine. The sun's coming out more now. Yes. Oh, this is amazing.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah, we're just kind of reacquainting with our old stomping grounds, so to speak.
Yeah, and it's weird because this is here where we were legitimately like locked down. So we didn't leave, and it's not a big town. If you've ever been to Malibu, it's not a big town.
It's a sleepy little town,
yes,
really.
when you're locked down here, while you may have the whole like coast, which is fantastic, we're so lucky for that. Yeah. When you wanted to like kind of see people and go into town, this is where you go to kind of get away from people. So it was very isolating.
It was a ghost town. There wasn't a lot open.
Yeah,
and what was open was very restricted and all that kind of stuff. So,
but I think now that we're on the other side of it, it's like, okay, it's good to be back here and reacquaint. So should we try Howdy's?
I think we should. All right, time to head over to Howdy's. It's right there. Just a hop, skip, and a jump past the electric car charging stations. If you do have a Tesla or, you know, an electric car, there's a few ports over here that you can charge your car up with in this Whole Foods. Basically, this is the Whole Foods shopping center, complete with Blue Bottle, Howdy's, a few other things.
Yeah.
I got myself a Mexican Coke. This is pure cane sugar in the Mexican version of Coke, so it tastes better. As well as anytime you get Coca-Cola in a glass bottle, it's so much better.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's good. That's just like classic Coca-Cola when you get it in that bottle.
I got a house-made horchata, which is like I think it's like a rice milk or something like that, but whatever it is, it's amazing.
You have said in the past, it's like a liquid churro.
It tastes like a liquid churro to me. That's why I call it liquid churro.
Yeah.
But this is made in-house, and oh my gosh, I can already tell you, it is so good. I've like tried to like hold back from just totally chugging it down, but like, fantastic. So good. So we each got the Pepperdine bowl. So you can only get that here, I believe.
Yep.
And what comes in it, you can choose your choice of protein, a little bit of cheese on top, some rice, beans, a little bit of pico de gallo, some lettuce, and guacamole. I mean, this looks amazing. You wouldn't believe that's as good as it is, but it is.
I too have the Pepperdine bowl. Mine's with chicken though. And yeah, it looks really good. Super fresh. Okay, that's really good. This is exactly what I wanted. Because at first I was going to get a burrito, but sometimes I don't like to deal with the tortilla. Sometimes I just want to be able to scoop it, you know. This is so good. With the rice and everything.
The guacamole is exactly how I like it. It's got lots of lime flavor in it.
Yeah.
And the tomatoes, I can't tell you how fresh they are, but just, you know how sometimes you get tomatoes, they're kind of like, eh.
Yeah.
Something about these tomatoes, I don't know what it is. The meat is delicious. I mean, this is fantastic.
Hey, look at Frosty's at the end of the pier.
Frosty, the pier snowman.
There he is.
He sits on the Malibu pier.
All right, we made it back to the beach. Just a little bit of light left. These days are so short, but we're gonna maximize and take a little stroll in the low tide. And you know, Winter Beach here exposes a lot more of the reef. A lot of times in the summer, all this stuff is covered with sand, and then the outer rocks are there, but wintertime, the sand kind of gets pulled off of these rocks here, and it kind of sits out in the middle out there in the water, and then eventually it'll fill back in. But like these sections right here generally are covered with sand.
I bet you we could see a lot of crabs and things.
Yeah, crabs and things exactly is what we will see.
Crabs and things.
Yeah.
I have 2 layers of pants on. I have a thick sweater and a jacket over it.
Yeah.
And I'm still cold.
I'm rocking my edit pants, my Disney Christmas pants that I usually wear inside, but you know what? It's chilly, so that's what's going down.
Not today.
Magic, what are you doing?
Just digging for sand crabs.
Is he still eating sand crabs?
A
steady diet?
Smell my breath and answer your own question.
Yeah, exactly. He's like, I'm coming up.
Find any juicy ones? Oh, we got one!
Yeah. Oh, look at, there he goes. It's
His high protein diet.
It's like sushi for him.
Oh, hi Cleo.
Hi, Cleo.
How good to see you! Yeah, there it is.
What'd you get there, buddy? Oh, Sandy knows. We have a sunset. Alert the media, Katie.
We got lucky.
We got super lucky. Look at that.
I didn't think we'd have any color.
I didn't either.
That is gorgeous.
I got a little bit of reflection on the wet sand here. Get a nice reflect on that pool right there. Oh yeah. Winter sunset. The old Malibu pad. As the sunset fades, so does the daytime.
Katie's energy.
Yeah. So I think the only thing to do now is to head up and make a little fire because it's getting a little chilly out here.
Make a big fire.
Well, we only have so much wood, but...
Major fire.
All right.
Major fire.
I don't know what that means.
So relaxing, though, out
It
here.
is. It is
Like,
nice.
It's very, very relaxing.
Yeah.
It's so good to be back here.
Winter
like, in
Beach.
general. It's really nice. Like I said, it's cold. I like the cold, but I think the fact that we get really nice low tides like this, it really makes for like walking very pleasant.
So to give you an idea of how this beach loses sand, especially in the wintertime, there's other times in the year that it does this, but
Yep.
this section here, this I think they call this a bulkhead. It's built to protect the house that's above it, and you can see this angle. The waves come in and it's angled to deflect the water back. But normally, on a regular day, the sand would be up to here.
Even up here, because I
Sometimes-
remember Binky would walk over here.
Yeah, she would jump up on there.
Yeah.
Or she would walk just under this. It depended on the level, but
Yeah.
you know, you're talking about good 5 feet of sand.
Yeah, like look at, for height reference.
Right.
So think about it. Binky used to walk up on the sand.
You would be buried to your nose in sand if you had
Yeah.
you been standing here, you know.
Doesn't
when there
that
was
like
sand.
trip you out though?
Yeah,
Like that's how much like difference.
right.
It's crazy to me. Like,
Yeah, there's
absolutely
really not much
crazy.
sand here at all. Like, and all of that type of rock is all under here
Yeah.
as well.
And it kind of slopes down,
Yeah,
you know? I mean, just, and look at this though, we never see this. These were sandbags, you said?
yeah. These are giant bags that they put cement in
Wow.
to build these foundations.
Oh, I thought sand. I'm so
Well,
stupid.
you know,
But like, look at that.
yeah. That's why they have the shape they are, because they were in, you know,
Bags.
a canvas or some sort of material, and then they inject the cement in there.
To be honest, I don't think I've ever seen it this low.
It's pretty low.
Like, this is the lowest I've ever seen.
Yeah, I guess this beach has slowly been deteriorating over the last 40 years from the people that have lived here that long have told us there used to be at least 20 feet more of beachfront covering all this.
Can you imagine that though? Like, so you wouldn't even see these rocks.
No. Only the bigger ones that are further out.
Let's go look at the dog pool.
So there is what we call the dog pool, where we normally go swimming and floating. And as you can see, all the rocks in the foreground, normally that's sand that leads you in there. And then usually the dog pool has some rocks in there. Not too many though. Usually it's sand filled. And it looks like it's pretty rocky.
I see some critters swimming around.
Is there critters swimming around in there? Yeah. Yeah, when the tide's higher, we, kind of swim in there. It's protected by the rocks, so even when there's big waves, you can kind of float in there, and the waves get diffused by all the rocks, as you can see that it's doing now. It kind of breaks up the waves, and then the water just kind of surges in there.
It's just crazy to think that, like, we would be standing in so much water right now if we were standing right here.
Well, and there was usually sand right in here.
Yeah. This is a lot of like flat sand, but this is under us and we don't even realize it.
Yeah.
Because we're, it's wild though. So weird.
Yeah, it's ever-changing at the coast. Much like life, ever-changing. The only constant is change. Jinx, buy me Coke. All right, should we head up?
Yeah, I'm cold. I would love a fire.
It's fire time.
It's fire time. It's fire time.